on stage, it's like, it's kind of chaotic, like, all the time, I feel like, but it's no other place is it like you can see things going wrong and still think to yourself, it's okay, like, things are still good, and I'm still happy, like, and then I'm in a band and I always make eye contact with my partner Claire, and I don't know what it is, but like eye contact's really weird for me, and so I get like weirded out on stage, but then I just look away and like we smile. It's pretty mixed range of emotions, I would say, but all of them good. My musical inspiration is, I think, like my internal happiness with playing music. I just want to share what I think and what I feel with other people, and just the sheer like adrenaline and happiness I get from being on stage is like enough to keep me going. My first guitar was like one of those like $99 like really cheap, bought it at Walmart style guitar, that like the strings are like this far off the fretboard, and like it was really hard to play, so like I had actually picked up guitar for a little bit when I was little, and it was really hard for me to play, and I think honestly it had a lot to do with the guitar that I had, so I gave up on it until high school. The first place I performed was a place called D Piazza in Long Beach, California, and the guy who owns it is just so cool. He, like, if you lived where I lived, D Piazza, and you had a band in high school or wherever, like D Piazza is where you played. Like that was like the place. Like he really, the owner really did his best to like foster new talent and give people like a chance to play, and he'd pay everybody. So it was just like, I think I couldn't have like found a better place to play, really. I used to go out and with my friend, and we would see if I could pay for lunch with my guitar. But freshman year, I stayed here at Creighton for fall break. I didn't realize that I had to figure out what I was going to eat for 3 days, and so I called up my buddy and I said, hey, so I always knew this would come in handy, but I went out and played for like an hour and a half. It was kind of cold, but I made like a pretty fair amount of money, and I actually made enough to eat for the next 3 days, and I think that was my favorite place I've ever played, was just on the street corner.